decorated his whole room. Oh, Jamie, I mean, thanks for the warning.
5, 4, 3. Oh yeah, guys, we're live. We're sorry.
I'm just over here telling the story. That could have
It was a good story. Keep going.
It could have been private.
Oh, you're not right. I mean, you're right. You're right.
You know,
totally sorry.
Everything is for the show. Everything is for the show.
Yeah, do it for the show.
Oh, great.
You know, where is this episode tonight, actually? Are we even really broadcasting?
I know. Well, I don't see it.
Good evening, everyone.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, what's up?
Don't mind the frizz, okay? Because it's
wasabi. Do you remember
wasabi.
that? Wasabi.
I still miss it. I still enjoy it, you know?
What?
Wasabi or
wasabi. Wasabi.
If you remember where that's from, give us a like.
Yeah.
If you remember where that's from, give us a like, okay?
Give us a replay. Post, so I can't even give us a like.
Oh. I need to share, I guess.
I found it, finally.
I found it too.
Found what?
I finally found the post.
I found the post.
Oh, it was a little weird to find, wasn't it? I was like,
oh, man.
What's going on here?
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, look at that.
We have our field reporter coming in.
He's on one time. Now he's like, yeah, I know y'all need a little bit of me tonight.
Right.
Send me the glue code.
What did he say?
I don't know what he said.
He said, send me the group code.
Yeah.
You said you wanted to play Kahoot?
A Kahoot code. You need to watch, boy.
Oh, okay. The
yes,
Kahoot code.
I will put the Kahoot.
Oh, guys, we got a Kahoot code coming on tonight.
Yeah, we have the Kahoot code coming up on the game show tonight.
And y'all have to try to take my championship
and
belt.
The challenge is to beat Sandy. Uh-oh. Now I'm getting all these alert sounds on my thing. Don't alert me. Stop it.
Guys, how was y'all's day? Not y'all, Joe and Sandy. I'm talking about to our viewers, actually.
Well, I wasn't going to answer anyway, so.
Okay, that's fine. I want to know. I want to know. Hi, Linda. Oi, Linda. Linda. Listen, Linda. I said hello, Linda.
Hi,
Linda.
Hunter.
Listen.
Oh, Liza. What up, though, homie? Welcome to the show.
Man, oh man. Hey, let's do our business of the day real quick. We'll get this done.
That's what I knew I was being quiet for.
That's new. You knew you were being quiet for that. Okay, so our business of the day is Warrior Wraps Texas.
Warrior Wraps Texas.
They are locally and veteran owned for business cards to full color car wraps, full color change wraps. It can be printed or wrapped. They got you covered. You see what they did there? That was pretty good.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. So they will contact.
Don't worry, Sandy. I'll let you know in the after show.
All right, Sandy. You can contact Skylar, and we'll put her phone number and website down. So you guys, if you have any canvas or business cards or any printing needs, I think this is another printing business, but you can get it done. I've always thought about getting my car wrapped for my photography business. And then, you think about it. I'm like, I have thousands of dollars worth of camera equipment in my car. I don't need to advertise that I have thousands of dollars.
Listen, bro, look, I got you back here. You got a family. You got 2 other family members who drive. You wrap their cars.
Right. Good idea.
Yeah. So their cars can get broken into. I see.
Listen to this. They say on their website, it says, want to make your company more well-known? Look to Warrior Wraps Texas for car wraps in Lubbock, Texas. You can rely on us for an array of promotional products to help your business grow. And it's all purple on their website, which makes me think these guys are already fancy.
They're fancy.
But good fancy, not like extra fancy, like fancy.
Like Sarah Fansington.
Not like, speaking of which.
I still need to call her.
You better call that girl because she's going to think something. She's going to come on.
Call us.
Exactly. We need to get in that position where we control the environment,
Right. You know what? We forgot to say, because you know what today is, right?
Yeah. It's Friday, right?
Ready?
Got to get down on Friday. We got to get down.
That song had only been out when we were going to the club, Sandy. If only that song was out. Right?
Only Rebecca Black.
Why?
Jet.
What was that? That was some
We're
reality.
getting extra commentary from the background here.
That producer needs to take control of those children.
Producer.
Oh my goodness. Oh, speaking of, the producer was very adamant on a certain guest coming on our show. She's like, "Hey, so and so wants to do this on your show. You need to. When do you think you can have her on the show?" I was like, "Well, I need to talk to the rest of y'all."
Yeah, because you may not like her, and we might need to take the
right, exactly.
for that.
And she's like, "Well, I'm the producer, so it's gonna happen." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Ouch.
So we'll have to talk about that over the show. But
All right.
yeah. I think it'll be good for a certain day. So
next Food Friday, if it's a chef or something like that, I'm gonna be mad.
no, it is not
Okay,
a
good.
chef or something like that. But I think it's going to be good for one of our older things that we used to do on Fridays.
Oh, I thought you meant people.
No. What?
You're talking about people.
Okay.
One of our older.
You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me.
I was
Just say.
just pointing. I didn't know what you were talking about.
Right. Just funny. So Sandy,
Hey, Linda.
she said that she has a life hack for you, Jamie. She has a life hack for
Really?
you.
You know, I've been wanting to share this.
Yes, I know. I'm really excited right now.
She's like,
it's one of those that I hope I haven't built it up so much that you're going to be like, oh yeah, I already knew that.
No, I just like when people think about me. So even if it is where I already know that, I'm gonna be like, I already know that, but I love that you're thinking about me.
Yes.
I like when anyone thinks about me. So
All right. Hold on just a second. Oh,
Okay.
what happened?
So
good evening, Rodimus.
good evening, Rowdy Piper.
Here we go. Look at this.
Okay, so this comes from Jamie separating his eggs with his phalanges.
His phalanges.
Wait, did y'all do that? Did you do that?
Yes, that's Eric.
Get
That is
out of here,
interesting.
Eric. Look at
Like,
that.
this is for Jamie.
That is gnarly, man. What? And then really, holy snap.
Yes.
See that? And it holds the yolk. He was able to do both of them.
Yeah, and I messed the other one up in there. Otherwise, it would have held all of them.
Is that why I see the little egg yolk in there a little bit?
Yeah, that's me being nosy.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. I'm going to have to make sure I keep a water bottle around now. I have plenty of them.
Yes,
Right.
so no more using your phalanges because that's the whole reason I was like,
I plan on making some more creme brulee because I want to actually have some. And so it uses a lot of egg yolks. And I'm like, dang it.
So I was like, Eric, you don't have to do all that. So I had cracked the egg and then peeled up, just made the little hole, kind of like when you do save it for the cascarones.
Uh-huh.
And then some of it drooped out because I was getting too impatient. I mean, I'm shocking everybody with my impatientness. But anyway, so some of that yolk came out. And I was like, oh, forget it. I'm done.
Well, thank you guys for bringing that to me. I appreciate it. I can't wait to try it out.
Yeah, totally. You need to have like the flimsier bottles. Like, don't try to get Fiji or Dasani or anything like that.
Oh, those are all for our guests.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are for our guests in the green room. Yeah, please don't touch. If you ever become a guest on our show, please do not drink the Fiji water, please.
You know how expensive that
While
is?
you're in the green room. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah, that's just for show to make you think that you're in a fancy place. So
Right.
Right. I know.
It's actually
Yeah.
just wallpaper.
I'm glad you like that, Linda. She says that's the best video. If you guys don't know what she's talking about, watch the Listen Linda video. Just go look it up on YouTube or whatever. But I think that's on par with the what is that other kid's like? I like Chipotle.
Chipotle is my life.
There you go. That's
no, I think he's on par with the apparently kid.
Oh,
Well,
yes.
apparently there was a roller coaster, and apparently it was really fast, and apparently I was scared, and they apparently made me do it.
yeah. That's a
when my
pretty good.
grandpa plays the Powerball.
That's right.
That was a good one.
I think that one's better.
Oh, our
Somebody's
producer,
gonna get it.
our
Somebody's
producer is
gonna
always in my ear. She's always in my ear. Y'all think that I'm not listening, but it's because I have the producer in my ear.
Like, Carrie knew about that actually already. She said her daddy taught her that.
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know that Russell did that.
Your daddy is a genius.
He's a genius.
Man, that's really a good cooking hack, like baker's hack. That's freaking awesome. No
Yeah,
joke.
I think so. I thought it was pretty cool.
Well, I've never had problems separating my egg yolk.
With your phalanges?
I don't use my I just use the egg shell.
You use your metatarsals?
Someone learned a new word this week, didn't they?
I've known those. Thank you very much.
Tell him.
Let's find a power word I can use this week.
I know the producer tagged us in some, and I meant to screenshot those, and I didn't.
Oh, okay.
The words, like words of the day kind of thing?
It was, I can't remember. Producer chime in. You tagged us in some words that have been around forever, but just people don't use them anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
So mine this morning was soup song.
Oh, look at this one. Someone has been studying for the SAT.
I know, but don't ask me anything else because I'm like, what?
That's okay. It's okay.
Well, so who's going first with their Food Friday?
No,
I
I
went
was going
first
to ask how your days were.
Oh, well.
I know. Wow. We're just jumping
Joe's
all
like,
over
let me introduce you to the steamroller, guys.
Hey, I'm just like trying to move the show along like this.
I mean, like seriously, move it
You're
along.
like, stop it.
Okay, so because my day was absolutely boring. But how was y'all's day?
Well, enough about you. Sandy, how's your day?
Okay, so my day was really good. We started off, I schedule appointments and I never think about timing. So today's Eric's day off. And so I scheduled a grooming appointment for 8:00 this morning. He's like, I don't even get to sleep in. I'm like, you have to take your babies to the groomers. So we get there and we're like, don't take too much off of Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash is my golden doodle. This is going to be his first puppy cut. I wanted him to be like fluffy. And I'm like, and don't mess with his top because I want to do a man bun eventually. Anyway, they ignored completely what I said. Johnny came home with a feather, no body hair.
Oh my gosh.
And I didn't even want him to have a feather. He just looked so funny. We have laughed all day long. But anyway, this is Johnny.
He looks so cute, though. Come on.
He does look cute. But anyway, so that's not what we wanted.
So it wasn't a little off the top then?
It was a little off everything.
I was gonna say, yeah, they took a little off everywhere else but the top.
Right. He's like, but I feel good.
Yeah, I mean, he probably feels really good.
Right.
And then
it's
I'm
like,
like,
what,
well,
100-degree weather already down there?
Yes. And then
100
he's been barking at all the other dogs. And I'm like, Johnny Cash, you're kind of embarrassing. Do not bark at people. Look at the way you look right now. They would laugh at you.
He's really got a feather in him.
He does.
And Piper got a haircut too, right?
And Piper got a haircut. And she also has a feather in her hair. And she was the only one I wanted to have a feather. Because obviously she's a girl. And she got a purple.
She got a purple
feather. But
I see it.
You see it? It was just so hard. They were just so wound up. It was so hard to get a good picture of them. But
so, Sandy, what you need to do next time is because people don't understand the scale of Piper, you need to take a picture of her alongside Cade or you, because she is just a mini grizzly bear.
Piper weighs 110 pounds, guys.
Right? Yeah,
she's a big girl.
She is a big girl.
Yes.
Like when we were over there, I was like, "Oh my gosh!" And then she doesn't like. She's just like, I don't think I even petted her once when I was over there.
No, she's okay. So a little bit of just a titch of Piper's back. She's just been used as a breeding dog, so she doesn't know that she's a dog. So she's just now coming out of her shell. So we got Johnny Cash to kind of help her be a dog, and so he's helped her in all the wrong ways. Like she digs now, and she didn't dig before.
I remember you said that before. I remember you telling me that.
Barks, and she didn't used to bark before, which is fine. But she's just like this huge land shark. You just don't know where. And at night, it's super scary because she blends in. She's like a shadow. You don't hear. And when she comes up to the side of the bed, you're like, "Are you there, Piper?" It's like Freaky Friday for real.
Right. And she has the drool bag. She has the drool.
Drool bags, yes.
I didn't think that was a real thing. So whenever I saw that, like on Turner and Hooch, I thought that was just movie stuff. And then I saw Piper do it, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, that's."
And you know what? We've learned she does it more when she stresses out. When there's a lot of people, we can see that she drools a lot more. And my mom, she's not a big animal fan, my mom was like, Sandy, come get your dog. And of course, she's just drooling right on my mom. And I'm like, Mom, she just wants to say hi to her grandma. Leave her alone.
Right.
Anyway, that was my day. Eric cooked and I was working. So
nice.
What about you, Joe? You want to say what your day was like?
I did a lot of remote work, and then I shot a couple of angry emails to people.
You want to share?
You want to give us a little of a...
Did it say per my last email?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. I did say, can I get any type of response? I sent the last email on the last time when this case was started was on May 11th. And today is May 22nd, and we haven't heard any updates on that. So, that would be great. And then I carbon copied everybody.
Oh, the old carbon copy.
You see, I think the problem is that, Joe, is that I was crunching some numbers today on the show. And guys, let me just, for all of our viewers out there, I was looking at the numbers, the minutes that you guys have been watching our show. And I told Joe and Sandy today, I was like, okay, we have about 25 days worth of show, and that's about 25 hours because it's an hour-long show. I was like, but the views equal about 12 weeks worth of shows. That's how much you've watched it. So, Joe, I think you're getting wrongly mad at them, because I'm sure they've all been watching our show in this time that they've been working on your stuff.
I see where you're going with that. I was like, yeah. No.
So you got to give them a little bit of grace, man. They've been watching the Social UnDistancing Show and catching up. So thank you, guys.
No, Adrian, this was not an angry email.
I believe it was him. First he hits the deer. Now he's sending angry emails, and now he's upsetting our viewers.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Andrew. Andrew.
Adrian. Angry email tomorrow.
Right. Tomorrow I will type that up. No.
And he doesn't return Ferris calls. So, gosh, Joe.
Man,
I think you're slacking with all those naps.
I didn't get to take my nap until almost like 7 o'clock. I was like, man, I need a nap.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
So I needed a nap. I'm sorry, Jamie. I was just going to say I needed a nap, and I was going to nap out on the patio on my 0G chairs. And we have moscas.
Oh.
They were interrupting. I was like, I cannot live like this. So then I tried to come nap inside, and Eric wanted me to know that he was cooking and baking, and he was making all sorts of noises with the pots and pans.
Oh, okay.
Sandy, y'all should tell Eric to grab some of these bad boys and wrap them around the patio, and then the moscas won't come in while you're trying to nap.
Oh, Eric, are you watching this? Magna screens. Do they work, Jamie?
I don't know. I took one out and I was going to put it up, but I haven't yet.
Okay.
I need to do it for the so I'm in the basement, and we had some rain last week, and I need to get some air in here. So one of my egress windows, it's really large. I'm going to try to put this in front of it, because I don't want the same thing. I don't want any of the moscas or anything else coming inside the basement. And so I'm going to put this over that and help get some of the fresh air circulating in the basement.
Did you order those online?
I got them from Wally World.
From Wally World?
Yeah, wow. They're in those like what do you call it?
As seen on TV?
Yeah. There you go. As seen on TV.
Oh, we need to translate moscas for Carrie. Sorry, Carrie. Abner wants you to know that's flies.
That means flies.
Oh, here we go. This is.
We forgot we're a multicultural show.
Yeah, and Eric, that's pretty big. It's like, oh, you can't. I don't want to mess that up. 83 by 19.5 inches. So that's pretty big. You might get a few of those and wrap them around
long.
Wrap them around the.
Eric said we need to get about 10 of those.
Yeah, if it's 19 and a half, so that's 20 inches wide.
So it's like for a door.
It's like
it's supposed to be for a door. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it'll work for my needs down here.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll definitely look into something like that, because, man, I just wanted to just be back there relaxing, not hearing clanking pots and pans.
Oh, Fran says they work.
Oh, awesome, Fran, thank you.
We have one on our back door. Sweet.
Carrie, we also have a salt gun, but
don't you have to be pretty accurate with that?
Well, that's the fun.
Yeah, you do have to be pretty accurate.
Yeah, that's the fun in it.
It's not a shotgun.
It is kind of a shotgun.
So will it work if I just grab a bunch of salt and put it in my hand and just be like, gotcha?
No, but aren't you? Isn't it like a thing if you throw them back into the hundreds for good luck?
Oh, that's right. My grandma
supposed
could
to
do it really good. She could aim it right there and be like, I'm
What
sorry,
is it?
Grandma. I love you.
You're supposed to expect this Patronus while you throw it.
Oh, gosh. Yours is a salt. Yours is a salt shaker. That's mine. It's a salt shaker. Sorry. It's a lot of
Oh,
that's
my
a lot of
goodness.
Mexican joking right there, I think.
Look
So.
at this guy. He comes in here insulting the hosts.
Well, gosh. No wonder you weren't on the show last week.
Right, exactly.
No wonder you didn't show up on
No
Monday.
wonder. No
Anyway.
wonder.
Okay. I had an okay day. Oh, no. Hold on. I want to show you something.
Oh no. Oh no. He's gone. He's gone, y'all.
Jamie has left the building.
And he's back.
I'm excited because we got a 3-day weekend that I didn't know about until the day before yesterday. And I picked up this bad boy.
Maneater?
And eater.
Yes. I have been waiting for this game to come out for a little while because it looks like Tony Hawk Pro Skater meets Jaws. And you got to go around jumping out the water and eating the people. And your shark gets to upgrade and evolve. And I was like, this is like the mindless fun that I need in my life this weekend. And I didn't even know it was coming out today. And so last night at the last minute, I saw it at 11:44, and I was like, I'm going to order this. And I got it.
You didn't pay over $20 for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Dude, look, when we got our trip to Disney World, one of the coolest spots she took us was this. It was a restaurant that was like a drive-in theater, and it was playing B movies. And guys, one of my favorite things in the world is B movies. I absolutely love them. Sci-fi, bring on Sharktopus and whatever other.
Sharknado.
Sharknado's okay, but I like the monster stuff. So anything with giant monsters and unbelievable monsters, I am game for. And I love the older stuff, especially like the 50s and everything. Them, ants, tarantula, all that stuff. And so this is the type of game that is right up my alley. I'm really excited to play it just to zone out for a few hours this weekend, play it, and do some of the other stuff that I'm going to be doing this weekend that I'm excited for. So, and yesterday was fantastic, guys. Last night, I had a great time on my anniversary with my wife. So even though my plan didn't work out, just a little piece of the plan didn't work out the way I wanted to, Red Lobster opened up. Hallelujah. Was able to get her some Red Lobster. I looked at the menu though, and I realized, there's nothing I want here. So honestly, I just picked up a burger and some fries from some place. And I had burger and fries, and she had lobster and shrimp and
nice.
whatever, salmon and all this. And
what did
vanilla
you
bean
call the
cheesecake.
lobster?
Oh, the roaches of the sea.
Oh,
That's totally what they are. Totally. So anyway, she was able to enjoy that. We watched some dumb movie. I told you about that. And so, but it was a great night. It was just fantastic. And so I'm ready for this long weekend. I'm glad that we have it. And
but you didn't tell us about that yesterday. That was weird.
About what?
What you did yesterday. You just said that it was y'all's day, but you didn't
Oh, must have been because we had some guests yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
We get some extra time on the week on Mondays and Fridays for us. We can kind of just do and talk about whatever.
Man, Carrie is on a roll tonight.
Why? Oh.
Dude, call your BFF Maddie.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Singing
she was singing, and she was doing TikTok videos tonight of her singing in the rain, songs from Singing in the Rain, and I was like, this girl's awesome. So,
what's her name again? Who is she?
Who is it? Who was it that we're talking?
Maddie.
Oh
gosh,
Shaw.
Well, let's get on to the food. We're 20 minutes in, and we haven't even talked anything about
food. Well, I was
for
trying to get the food going, but y'all wanted to talk about our days.
You want to speed it up.
Yeah. So
did we decide what kind of order we want to go in tonight?
No, I'm not going first though, because I went first last time.
Fair enough. I guess I can go first then, because I'll go first. So remember, I told you guys that I had already actually did a video for this last week, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in true Social UnDistancing Show fashion, I actually got to work on it about 15 minutes before the show tonight.
Prep time.
Or maybe that's just Joe and I. That's
how I roll.
Wait,
right there.
Is that what you meant when you said you were working on BR?
Yeah, I didn't get to finish my sentence.
Yeah, we're like, what?
I was
What
like, it didn't
word?
finish, but I don't have time. I
What
was
does
like, hurry up.
BR mean? And then Sandy, of course, with her, she's like,
Oh, breadsticks.
breadsticks.
Yeah,
I'm like,
brulee,
Brahms.
Brahms.
I love to guess.
Yeah, you're good at it. All right, so I'm gonna just go ahead and pop the video over here.
Let's see.
So I
Oh.
apologize for the watermark, but I'm fine with it. I was gonna test this software out and see how it worked out, and it worked really cool. I'm really
I like
excited
how
for
it
it.
says free plan.
Yeah.
Throw you under the bus like that.
Yeah,
And I know.
They just
I'm like,
put it out there.
I thought the watermark would be kind of up here, a little bit in the corner or something like that. Nah. I was like, fine. But anyway, guys, so the video is this was a 30-minute video that I was able to get down to 3.5 minutes.
Pretty
Nice.
good.
So I'm going to let it go. And then I just tell you, this is some pork ribs that I bought it from the store. And so what I did is unpackage them. I threw them in the colander and just rinsing them all off. And I'm taking bones that I feel in these ribs and I'm just ripping them out, rinsing them off, putting them on this tray. I'm ripping some more bones that I can fill off here. I'm just throwing them on this tray that was cool. I was like, man, this knife is better for cutting these bones off of here instead of just the chicken and everything else that I normally use with that.
The food shears.
Yeah. So the purpose here is I'm putting all the ribs on these paper towels so that they'll dry. And I want to make sure to just get as much of the moisture out because moisture when you cook is not a good thing.
I like the camera position there, Jamie. That was nice.
I'm getting
Yeah,
better.
with the hanger.
No, yeah. So this is the seasoning that I made for it. So that's brown sugar, smoked paprika. There's some cayenne pepper in there. There's some cumin. There's some garlic, some onion powder, and then some pepper, seasoning salt, regular salt. Throw all that in there and mix that up real good. And then, man, I actually still have some of this left over on the side that I was going to use for I'm going to make some. Never mind. I'll save that for later. Just now I'll use it again. So anyway, I'm patting it still, just trying to make. I let it sit for a while before I came back to it to dry more of the moisture off of those ribs.
Okay.
Sorry, it's dead air, right? I'm like, come on, hurry up. It's one of those where if you mess with it, you're going to screw it up and you're going to start all over. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to do all that.
Tell me why you pull the moisture out.
Because it cooks better. Because if you leave moisture in, then when you cook, it has to evaporate that. And that's less time to cook the meat or anything. Unless you're purposefully trying to get that. Got my other tray. So I patted them all dry, got them in that bowl on the side, grabbed my tray, put my foil on there, sprayed it down. Sprayed it down. And then I'm just throwing a few ribs right here off to the side because my wife, sometimes she doesn't like the seasoning. She's like, you always make it so spicy. I'm like, it's not spicy. And then I'm like, well, maybe it is actually. I don't know. There's that whole thing where I can't taste the spiciness that she thinks is spicy kind of thing. So, anyway,
them Northerners don't like the spice.
What did you put on hers? Just salt?
No, I didn't even put salt. So my wife, whenever I cook stuff, she likes it without any of the extra seasonings at all. So anyway, and then there's me just putting on some more touches of the brown sugar seasoning there to throw on those ribs. I will
prefer. Do they prefer it
a little bit more?
One more time, I kind of heard both of y'all. Sorry. That's okay.
Go ahead, Joe.
I can't hear any of y'all.
No, I said it's like, well, just a little bit more.
Yeah. And I could have put a ton more. What were you asking, Sandy?
I was just wondering how your girls preferred it.
Oh, so they didn't care. I think actually they preferred it with the brown sugar on it because it was sweet. Mm-hmm. And so they could taste that and they wanted more of it. But there's a part to this video that I wasn't able to get ready in time and do this. And because I wasn't going to show it and fast forward it because I purposely moved my feet out of the way because you could see my black socks against Sandy. And I was like,
the black socks and the chanclas.
Your black socks and chanclas.
I was like, no, so I'm going to turn into that kind of old father later on.
Find the dad in this group.
But
Okay, so where's the rest of it? Oh, that's
hold on.
part 1. Sorry, we're trying.
Yeah, so I'm skipping part 2, and all part 2 had was me taking the ribs out of the oven, putting them on top, and then I keep basting them with barbecue sauce, and then throw them back in the top rack with the broil on full blast, and then I just keep bringing them out like every 3 to 5 minutes, rebasting them, put them in until they get real nice and sticky, turn them over, do the exact same thing for both my wife's ribs and the other ones. So then this is part 2. This is part 3, actually.
That says part 1.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let that play. Oh, this one I can actually forward because it's like, it's funny when you do your video stuff, right? Because you get it set up because you think you're gonna do all this other stuff and edits later, kind of thing. And so that's what I kind of did here.
Yeah, you're supposed to like cut.
Yeah,
You didn't have a watermark in this one. Is this one of yours?
Well, yeah. So this one's directly
Okay.
from my phone, and I take that video and I did that. So
Whoa,
Ooh, those look so yummy.
Snap. Those look good.
thank you. They really liked it, and I enjoyed making it. But anyway, you're just basting the barbecue sauce on over and over, putting them back in the oven. Now, I could have let these go for a lot more so that they could have gotten a lot more stickier, but I didn't. And guys, if you ever want to make like barbecue sauce and you want honey barbecue sauce, don't buy the honey barbecue sauce in the stores. Buy your regular old whatever barbecue sauce you prefer from the store, and then take honey from the shelf and add that in there, man. Make your own honey barbecue sauce. Don't use that other stuff. The other stuff, it'll cause a burn on the bottom of your pots and pans real bad, and it takes forever to get out.
It's because it contains that high fructose corn syrup in it.
Yeah,
So definitely stay away from that part of it.
Yeah. So can
Oh.
y'all do honey? Is honey?
We can do honey, we can do maple syrup, and we can do molasses.
Yeah, all that in molasses, and you can do
You can't
tomatoes.
do the brown sugar though. You could
We
swap
can't
out
do
the
brown sugar.
You'd have to swap out the
But
brown
you'd
sugar.
be okay though. You'd be able to, for your sauce, you just use your ketchup, your molasses, and then throw in whatever spices in there you want. Brown sugar would be nice, but if you're away from it, molasses is great. I wonder if it would even taste good with the maple
I
syrup
bet it
in there.
would.
Yeah.
So what sides did you fix for this, Jamie?
Gosh, I don't even remember right now, to be honest with you. This was the main thing that, you know what I mean? And it must have
I'm a
been
big
just
sides person. I like to have like this and then a side. I don't know why.
I'll remember that for you in the future and make
Thank
sure
you.
I do some
We're
side
not
items
big
stuff.
sides people. I'm just like, we're getting this and that's it.
Oh, really? I need to have something. I don't. Maybe that's just me.
So you can see how this is. Look how tender it got from.
They look so
Whoa.
good.
And
I'm
this isn't
hungry
just
now.
the way you cook it right here. This is that whole patting down, getting the moisture out of there.
Mhm.
That adds to this also.
It looks like chicken. Look like chicken.
Mhm. Tastes like chicken.
Tastes like
Like
chicken.
chicken. Couldn't get it right, so we made it all like chicken. It was good. I preferred
Oh
the.
wow! Look how that's cooked. That's very
Yeah.
nice.
I was
That-
trying to figure out where on the camera.
It's like right there.
Yeah.
And you got to get that side view too sometimes. Oh, there you go.
Oh, dang.
Perfect.
So yeah, that was my
Okay, good, Carrie.
What's she saying?
He said she's a main dish and two sides. That's usually how I am too.
Oh, we do like to keep vegetables on the menu, and I'm sure I did either a salad or some green beans or something like that. But yeah, my wife, like when I do my roasted vegetables, she loves those because I just throw those in the broiler, throw some seasonings on there, and light olive oil. And I prefer cold vegetables or crunchy vegetables.
Mhm.
So
Mm.
I might do one of those one time so you can see those, Sandy, since you like the vegetable stuff.
I do.
But yeah,
Yeah.
so that's what I cooked last week. That's what I wanted to kind of present to everyone so you could see. Basically, it's ribs in the oven. Up here, we had to do stuff like that, right? Because it gets 20, 30 degrees below zero sometimes, and you can't cook out all the time. And so you figure out ways to make the cookout happen inside the house, right? And
Oh, my assistant's cooking out when it's snowing.
So it's funny that you say that because I used to think the same thing, and I tried it, and then I was like, okay, no, that's really cold. Like you can't be outside longer than what was it, 3 or 5 minutes without like what's that thing called?
Frostbite.
Yes, without frostbite happening. You're like, okay,
Hypothermia.
never mind, that's okay.
Yeah.
So,
Hyperthermia.
yeah, my uncle who came up one time, it was like 15 below, and he was like, "We're gonna barbecue," and I was like, "Okay."
No, you ain't.
I told him, I was like, okay, Theo, we'll go ahead. And we did. And he was like, oh, it's cold out here. I'm like, yeah, think?
Right?
You wanted a barbecue?
Y'all
Like-
is different cold than ours.
Yeah.
Y'all's is.
Oh yeah.
I call it damn cold.
Good words. Good words.
It's damn cold up here.
Yeah.
So yeah, what'd y'all think about that? What was it? Pretty good.
I think it looked awesome. You'll have
Thank
to
you.
post a recipe because that looks really good.
It does look
My
good.
assistant can make them.
Yeah.
No problem. You guys on the comments, tell me too. And just tell me ideas in the future, things you'd like to be cooked. And
Rod said it
see?
looked good.
thank you, Rodimus. Appreciate you. You look
And
good.
then
You look good, Rodimus.
Linda said, "Now I'm hungry and it looks good."
Yeah, same here, Linda. I ate early today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had caboose today.
Oh, yummy.
50th Street caboose. There's some
Man.
queso.
Dude, I always talk about their deep dish enchiladas and their fajitaladas because, man,
All right,
get
Sandy,
me right
it's your
here.
turn. I'm going last. So Sandy, you're next. You ready?
Okay, so which one are you uploading?
I'm with the veggie, starting with the zucchini, I guess, and
Okay.
onion. You want to start with that one?
Yeah, we can start with that one.
Okay.
So, Eric and I are big. We crave all of our old foods that we used to, from time to time, not all the time. So we had I can't remember what restaurant is here in town, but you can't go wrong with fried zucchini. So, of course, we have to fry it, and Eric shows you the ingredients in our video here.
All right, here we go.
So here we go.
I'm clicking play.
Boom, boom, boom. Now strike a pose. Let me see you
So
get
these are for the onion rings.
getting risky.
Oh, there's the egg.
There's the egg, and we did it with gluten-free
Rice.
rice flour blend. And Betty Crocker makes it. We had no idea.
Well, come on, Betty.
And so he tried it in the Ninja,
Okay.
and it was a fail. It was
Oh, really?
yeah, it was, and not really sure what happened. So we're like, we'll just do it the old school way. We'll
There
fry
you
it
go.
up. Yeah. And so we use avocado oil because you can heat that up to 500. And man, they were so good.
Yeah, that avocado oil is no joke. Avocado oil and grapeseed oil. That
Yeah.
has some high smoke points right there. You can get that when you're doing steak. That's what you use to cook your steaks on is that avocado oil because you get that burnt sear on the outside, and then you throw that bad boy in the oven, and
So these were really good. They went super fast. It was just a little snack. It
So
was
then
an appetizer.
so then they tasted good when they were fried. Then, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
They were
So
so
they didn't
good.
even fry in the Ninja at all?
What was? Yeah, no, he put them in there even twice, and it just didn't work out. I'm not sure.
Oh,
You think it was the flour? Maybe it just.
He said he had to spray them with oil, and we didn't have a oil spray thingy.
oh, that's weird.
Hey,
Okay.
have you guys ever out there on the viewers and stuff who comment? Have you ever used one of those homemade like sprayers where you can fill up with oil yourself and then you pump it and it actually is a mister spray at home instead of having to buy all those cans all the time? If you have, comment in there. And let us know.
All right,
And
Sandy,
so
what's this one?
again, we crave things, and of course we can't have normal things. And so I was wanting a banana pudding. So we found this recipe here. Of course, the vanilla wafers do have some sugar, but we allow 20 grams of sugar when we are going to have sugar
When you have your cheat meal.
on one of our cheat. So this one definitely don't indulge. You can't have this all the time, but this is one of our. This was, like I said, this is the first time we've tried it, but it turned out really good. The only thing was the consistency. It didn't thicken up like a normal pudding would, but we liked it.
Let's see what we got here.
What did that say?
The world's okayest mom.
Oh my gosh,
That was a
dude.
gift.
Eric.
Joe, thank you. This is your camera holder.
Oh, really?
Nice. So it worked out really good.
Yes, it did.
Oh, nice.
I am super impressed right now, dude.
And so these are gluten-free vanilla wafers. So the recipe was like called for what was it, walnuts, and I'm like, oh no, no.
I
Why
know.
not?
We're not
like-
doing walnuts,
I
huh?
don't like nuts and stuff.
Well, I just didn't like that it didn't want you, like it didn't have like a vanilla wafers in it. I guess just to keep it, truly sugar free.
Right.
Man, Eric.
Eric's got the video making down, Jamie.
Dude, no
does.
You need to
kidding.
take lessons.
What am I doing here? Golly, I feel like such a
Well,
wimp.
so with this, I was trying to help him, and then I started heating up. He's like, I need to film that, and I'm like, oh, my bad.
He knows how I feel because that's what happened with the brulees. I was like, my wife was like, okay, I want some now. And then the kids came out and then they were going everywhere. I was like, wait a minute, I need to do. And they're like, well, we want this now. And they were like, need a Snickers. And I was like, oh my gosh, fine. Just.
Man, that looks really good, Sandy.
No
it was
kidding.
really good. It was. We probably needed. Eric says maybe some more arrowroot to make it to where it'll thicken up a little bit more. But it was really good.
Hey, what is arrowroot? I've never heard of that actually.
We don't know. It's just a gluten-free flour that we can use. So.
¿Qué dices?
Oh, and starch.
¿Qué
My bad,
dices?
starch.
Oh wow.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and keep my screen up because we are about to play some Kahoots. So
Ready?
make sure you get your phone ready.
Do we get to play? Like if
yeah.
if it's too full, do we got to jump out?
No, so we'll see. So my free account only allows 10 players, so we'll see how many people.
I'm going to hop in.
I got to host it here, and then we got to go. We're going to go classic.
I forget if we got to download something or we just go to a website.
So you got to go to Kahoot.it. Oh, we got to turn the music off.
Or if you have the app.
Or if you have the app, and then you'll enter the PIN 977106, and you'll notice my face changes colors because of the screen. So
977106.
977106. Oh, the mini Asian is in.
Oh man.
Sam the winner. The assistant, J Pineapples. Let's get some more people. Come on. We have
Alex, get in there so I can beat you.
Yeah, Alex.
Adrian, where are you? Carrie,
we need you to join.
Rod,
Rodimus, you got to get in there, and so does what
Chris.
was her name? Fran Marie.
Chris, the producer.
Yep.
Oh, Jet's ready. He's hopping up right here beside me. He's like, I'm gonna win.
Linda, if you're still here, you too.
Oh, NOSC.
No Z.
Oh, Text Red Raider. I think that is Adrian.
That's Adrian.
Yeah.
Totally Adrian.
Oh, there's Carrie.
and woo.
Don't let your mom call you out, dude. All right.
You don't know. She might take you
We'll
to.
wait just a few more seconds here. Just a few
She
more.
might run to a 7-Eleven with some knives.
I know that's right.
All right. I think we're good. We're good. I don't know what a Kahoot is. You just have to go on your phone, Fran, to like a website. Like you're gonna.
You should do it in. You should do it in browser, the incognito browser.
Me?
Yeah, because you're sharing your screen already.
Hurry, Center, we're fixing to start.
Yeah. Just go to Kahoot.it, and then the number that you'll need for the game is 977106.
That's a good one, Joe. Good idea. Putting it in the comments like that.
Yeah.
Are you putting the code in there too, just in case?
Just in case.
Yeah, I don't. It's on the screen, but I don't know.
Hold on. We're at 7. Hey, we got some. Can I do a hand?
What are you doing?
Hey.
Can I get one more player? You never heard the
You know what? I'd rather hear that than your other accent.
What do you mean?
Oh my
Like
gosh!
that.
Why? Where's my mute button?
Toasty boy.
Carl,
All right,
sorry if you're watching.
here we go. We're about to start. I hit the start button.
Are you
All
ready?
right. So what I did for this one, it's about food shows.
Oh, okay.
okay.
Okay, this will work because I don't watch food shows.
Okay.
Which cooking show is this? Where is my sound?
Where's the picture?
Um, boo.
I can't.
There we go. An individual challenge to make lemon meringue pie tests the contestants' pastry skills. Later on, they cook a 2-course meal with lamb and almonds.
That's so random. Lamb and
I
almond.
think I'm gonna lose points because you didn't read that to me sooner.
Oh, sorry.
Dang it!
It's the Big Family Cooking Show.
Should've
I've
gone with
never
that
even
one.
heard of it. Are
Did
y'all
you get it right, Sandy?
I was looking for old.
Joe, you did that on purpose. Like if you'd have done some Golden Girls or Cheers,
Right, exactly. That wouldn't have been part of the theme, though.
I've been whooping
If
all
all
y'all.
these answers are on Netflix, I'm gonna lose.
No, they're not all on Netflix.
Oh, okay, okay,
Big
okay.
Family Cooking Show is a show on Netflix where they pit families against each other, and they give them different challenges and stuff like that. So I've watched a couple episodes. It's pretty fun.
Okay.
So let's see who is winning because you get points based on how fast you answer.
Oh, my sonner. Guess he watches Netflix.
Toasty Boy.
Toasty Boys in first place. Next question. Here we go.
Interesting name.
Which Iron Chef has lost the most number of times?
Not Bobby. Oh,
Play Kat Cora, Masaharu Morimoto.
I'm gonna tell you who it is and why
Batali.
later. I'm gonna tell you who it is and why in the after show. Because I can't say it now.
Because you can't say it now.
No,
Why?
because
Yeah,
we
four
don't. We
answers.
like to stay with positive and upbeat topics.
Oh, are they so positive and upbeat?
I'll put it on the fan page later. Why?
Bobby played the guy with the
One.
funny hair.
He's the one. Wow. Only 2 people. That's the one I made hard. Nice.
I
So
don't like this game. Boo.
I believe, if I remember correctly, I closed out my tab accidentally, but Masaharu Morimoto has lost I think 17 times or something like that. He's won quite a bit, but he's lost 17 times.
Well, you know what though? Is it just his Iron Chef America, or are they including his Iron Chef?
I think they're just including Iron Chef America,
Oh, okay,
not the
okay.
one in Japan.
'Cause he came over from that show.
Jet, stop. What are you doing? Toasty
Sure.
Boy still in the lead. He's got a commanding lead, actually.
Oh,
So-
you know
Right.
why? Because he's Googling it. You
Oh.
guys, you can't use Google on this.
Right? Yeah, don't use Google. All right, here we go. Next question. On this episode of The Final Table, the chefs reinvent what?
Tacos.
The contestants reinvent blah, blah, blah.
So this tricks you because it's like Genius Machine, and I'm like, yes.
So this show is called The Final Table. I actually love this show. So it's a really good show about cooking. And what they do is they have all these teams of chefs and they go to all the different countries of the world and they have to do meals based on that particular or food
Dang
based
it.
on that particular country.
I'm losing. Adrian said there's a delay. I'm timed out by the time you put up the question.
I'm timed out by the.
I think you're answering the previous question then maybe. Adrian.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's why I was putting out a lot of. Yeah.
Thanksgiving dinner, Joe.
Yeah, it's Thanksgiving dinner. So they had to come up with a fancy way to recreate Thanksgiving dinner. Let's see who's winning. Oh,
Dang it. I'm way down there.
Harry.
I didn't even
I'm
make it
not
on the
even
list.
on the screen. How
What happened?
What happened?
Bless you. Jet. Lee, you gotta be quiet now. Just like,
He's got allergies.
Jeez. Question 4. Which one of these cooking shows is not a real show?
Bon appetit. Oh my gosh.
Cooking on High, 420
Two on the right
Pizzeria
are
Challenge,
definitely not right.
Cooking with Cannabis.
Oh, Liza said she's getting timed out too.
What the?
Oh, okay.
Man, I'm sorry.
Oh, I bet you only get one free game.
No, it shouldn't be.
Bong Appetit is real.
Bong
It
Appetit
is.
is a
It
real
really is.
show.
That's the
Cooking
only
on
one I
High
need so
is a
far.
real show, and Cooked with Cannabis is a real show. I was struggling trying to come up with a name that was not real.
Bong appetit, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was like, yeah, that's wrong.
Or no, 420 Pizzeria Challenge was your.
Well, both of them were good choices.
Nice.
This is so. It's not over yet. You're in 8th place.
Yeah, I'm in 4th place. How in the world am I in 4th place?
Really? How is that? You got one answer right?
I did get wrong. I got one answer right.
All right, we're up to our last question.
Oh, we should get a bonus question in the future, Joe.
So is Eric playing?
Yeah.
Is he seeing any type of timeout or anything like that?
He's watching. He's sitting right here.
Oh, okay. That's just weird.
And I don't know how Alex is doing it.
Yeah.
And
'cause
I
Carrie's
told
on
y'all,
it too.
Google.
Interesting. Okay, here we go. Last question. According to Gordon Ramsay, if he wasn't a chef, he would be a Navy SEAL, taxi driver, airline pilot, or chimney sweep.
Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiroo.
I was wondering if you were gonna say that.
And you know, I only know that because I had the best music teacher ever.
Really?
Really?
That's debatable.
Oh my
Dang
god.
it.
Man, because I made up all the
was
rest of them. That
dumb.
is so good.
This
I really
game is
thought airline
horrible.
pilot. What did you say, Sandy?
Huh?
What did you say?
I said this game is dumb.
I'm down with her answer too.
No, I actually said pilot.
That's what I said.
I was the only one who got it.
No.
Joe. I mean,
What?
I was the only one who got the
Jet,
answer
I
right.
was like, Jet said he's the only one that got the answer right.
we know. We heard him.
So he said that he'd want to be a Navy SEAL because they were very disciplined, and he works like all the time, and he's pretty disciplined. So that's what, according to him, that's what he said. So, all right, let's see who the winner is. Carrie
Good
got
job,
Congratulations, Carrie. Way to go.
Asian Jet.
Yay, Jetter.
Mini Asian. You know that doesn't.
And my
And-
center.
Hello,
Steve
Steve
boy.
boy. I guess you're keeping it in the family still,
I guess so.
Family.
Sandy.
He's got to fight me for the belt, though.
Yeah, he's gonna lose that one. He's gonna lose.
Let's go. I'm a genius, anyways. Oh my goodness, that's what.
Oh,
is.
your goodness.
It's my thing's like awesome effort. Top 5 is within the reach.
I is
Yeah, same
bad.
here.
That's what. And then let's go. I'm a genius, anyways.
You spelled
Yeah.
genius wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah. So that was. I wanted to. I did food shows and just kind of did it that way.
It's all right. It's all right. Let's move on.
So Sandy has been dethroned by her own son.
Boo, by my own son.
Oh
At least
my
it was my son and not my assistant, Lord.
And Carrie said, "Third place is the second loser."
Word, Carrie. What's 8th place? My God.
Right.
And there was only 7 people playing.
So we'll have to check out that delay because I didn't think we had a delay. Or I thought we had the delay, not.
Oh, did y'all download the app? I wonder, Liza and Adrian, because I was playing online. I didn't download the app.
Yeah, so let us know that because we didn't have that issue last time. So it's
Yeah.
just weird.
Or if we did, they didn't tell us.
Were
Yeah,
you
'cause I
playing the
went
app?
fair and square last time, Liza and Adrian. I had a delay this time. Oh, that's what happened.
Oh,
Yes, of course, Sandy. That was it.
I figured it out, Sonner. I won.
Awesome. So,
what kind of thing?
you gonna recap the week?
Yes, Jamie. Yeah,
We'll give you a couple seconds real quick, okay?
we'll give you a couple of seconds, Joe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no, we can't because I have the dogs barking. So who let the
Oh,
dogs
no. I have to mute. Okay, so Adrian said he was on a browser,
Mm-hmm.
but
Okay.
Carrie said she watched from her phone and played on her computer. Huh.
Hey, so I'm gonna share this because this was back in at the start of the show. These were the
Yes.
words, the power words, the best words literally ever. Bamboozled,
Okay.
discombobulated. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh.
My brain reads all. I was already on the other side.
Oh. Cattywampus, malarkey, brouhaha. That okay.
Brujeria?
No.
Oh.
Skedaddle, doohickey, persnickety. I actually heard that one too.
Eric's grandma used to use that word all the time.
Persnickety. Whatnot, Gobsmacked, Flibber T Gibbet, Flibber T Gibbet. Never heard that one. Tenterhooks, Poppycock, Whippersnapper.
I use that one.
Yeah, Flabbergasted.
Use that one.
I use shenanigans all the time. I
Yeah.
call shenanigans all the time. Lollygag, Kerfuffle, Nincompoop,
I use that one all the time.
Pumpernickel, Thingamajig, Whatchamacallit. That's a good candy bar. Do they still have that?
I've never had a whatchamacallit.
Dingleberry,
Okay, I like them.
Gobbledygook, Canoodle, and Codswallop. Ugh, that don't even sound good.
No, so I use flabbergasted.
So out of those, I probably use Flabbergasted and Shenanigans.
Let's see.
I was on a browser too. Adrian was on a browser. Look at Alex all bragging about his two phones. Look at Alex bragging about his two phones. We need
Alex,
to
what two phones do you have?
You know, I'm gonna bake him some pies, and he's gonna be all excited about it. And then when he tastes it, he's gonna realize this isn't sweet because I swapped the sugar out with salt.
I did that to my little brother one time.
Really? Was it fun?
No, I got in trouble. So I was watching novelas, and they said, "Sandy, go make your brother some milk," because he always had to have milk in his sippy cup. Blah blah blah. So I was in a hurry to go watch the novelas, and I put salt instead of sugar in his milk. And so my mom was like chewing me out, blah, blah, blah. Like I was watching the
You're
novela.
like, after the novelas, mama.
Oh my gosh. It was, I thought he was maybe on Julia's. He was on both of his phones.
Oh, he literally has two. Man, what a nice.
Man. Okay,
Mom,
thanks,
dad he's
Alex,
got.
for showing off there. We appreciate that. I have one phone with 3 phone numbers. So how's that? How you like them apples?
I have one phone with 3 emails, suckers.
Are you okay?
You have what?
One phone with 3 emails. No.
It's like, are
Maybe
you okay? All right. So who do we have on Tuesday? We need to thank our guests. So Tuesday we had
Miss Jamila Gilbert on, who told us a lot of fun activities. And if you want to go back and look at that show, we've actually put the document that she provided to us. We put in a Google form, Google thing, and it's in there.
Oh yeah, and the recipe for making
the chalk.
The chalk, yeah,
it's in there too. So yep, print it out. There's a lot of I know that summer's starting for a lot of us, for our kiddos, and so there was some really good ideas that she had, actually, some legit ones. And
she didn't have glitter. Hello.
No, or slime. Ugh.
No glitter or slime. On Wednesday we had my buddy, a photographer, Francisco Hernandez.
Joel.
It was the most quietest I've ever been in a show.
Yeah, you were pretty quiet there. Well, and you too, Sandy. Y'all weren't talking much. I don't understand why y'all weren't saying very much, because
I wanted to talk about my camera, but I couldn't get in.
I wanted to talk about him more.
Right. No, I thought it was a good interview. I thought it was great.
And then Thursday, we were blessed to see Sandy cry because of our beatboxer and the rapper who showed up.
I can't even explain the emotion. It's like this elation. I don't know what comes over me.
It was one of those where, like, you see your kids getting super excited about something. You're like, oh,
right. First time they ever see Mickey Mouse at Disney.
Right.
Like
it kind of touches you right there, and that's what you did, Sandy. We're like, oh, she's so happy.
I was super excited. That was awesome.
Yeah, and then all you guys were jacking the conversation to talk about lights. I saw that in the comments. I went back and I was like, "You're really talking about his lights." But it's hard to dismiss because the man had some really freaking cool lights.
Yeah, and you changed it just by saying Google.
Yeah. Not to mention they were smart lights. Hey, we need those for the pergola assistant.
Right. Get those ones where the moscas go away.
Mosca zappers.
No, the yellow light. There's that yellow light where the bugs don't come to it.
Really?
Yes.
Tell me more.
In the after show, we'll talk about
it.
Okay. Yes, I forgot about that. And
so,
then,
go ahead.
Sorry, and then so we just had our Thursday guy come in. Oh, we also had the kids show up on Monday who hijacked our show.
They hijacked our show.
Kids hijacked.
Little cutie patooties.
They said we had a couple people say that we should have them do an entire show.
Yeah, it was both their parents. It was all their moms.
Yeah.
Well,
I
not
did.
that. Minus
Not
one.
that mom.
I would never say that.
It was two of their moms and the dad.
Exactly. I was like, oh my goodness.
So maybe we'll have them show up later on for you guys to watch and see, and we'll see what kind of out the mouths of babies kind of thing.
Yeah. So I kept trying to get Jet to do a what's it called? A field reporter report.
Mhm.
And he kept wanting to do some heavy topics. I'm like, no, you can't do that.
Yes.
No, you can't do that.
Dang it.
No, you can't do that one
Dang
either. It's like, why don't you tell me what you hate about Fortnite players? He's
That's
like,
not-
I don't want to do that one.
I'm with you, Jet. I'm with you. You call Theo Jaime over here, and we'll make sure we get you a show spot somewhere.
He's gonna be
Somewhere.
like, I don't have it, Theo Jaime.
He'll be like, actually,
I'm gonna call Jamie instead.
All right. So it's a 3-day weekend for most people. Y'all have a good weekend.
please do.
Is anybody
Please do.
grilling? Is anybody inviting us over for burgers?
No. I actually have. So are you going on Sunday? I'll see you on Sunday, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, but no, I have photo shoots tomorrow, and then I actually have a photo shoot on Sunday too.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. So afterwards, but yeah, lots of fun.
Cool. All right, everybody. Y'all have a good weekend. Enjoyed sharing. And if y'all want
Yes.
any of my boring recipes, holla.
If you want to give us some ideas for what to cook for next Friday, let me know.
Right.
Okay. And as usual, everyone,
Remember to wash your hands.
for at least 20 seconds.
You filthy animals.
Good night, everybody.
Good
Have
night.
a good
Have
night.
a good weekend. End the show with me. Boom. Right there.
Boom, sucker.